Hello, Sakura. Oh, hello, how are you doing? How's the day going? It's going great. I'm solving some leetcode problems, preparing for my next rounds. This problem is pretty interesting. Like, I get uh, a string of digits, and I have to output all the possible variations of letters I can form from this uh, keyboard. Yep. Like, I started doing an easy solution, but I just imagined how inefficient it is, so I'm doing some research about backtracking. I mean, so difficult to reason about. Can you give me a link to the problem? Yeah, sure. Here we go. Like, so my first idea. I'm just generating output for every digit, and for every next digit I just expand it. So if it's 2, I just generate A, B, C. If it's 3, I just take A and add all the other letters, so D, E, and F. So then I take B and then also add D, E, and F, and so on. But it requires me to every time create 2 slices and swap them, swap the values in them. So to jump from step 2 to 3, I have to create a buffer. And it's also gonna extend its size every time I'm gonna add something to it, so it just feels bad. But now I'm thinking about backtracking, I'm not sure if I can do it much better. Because, I mean, at least uh, Gemini says I have to use DFS, right? I suppose. Like, you know what DFS is, right? And because of that, I'm not sure if it worth it. If that worth the overhead to create a graph. Yeah. Like, can I do backtracking without creating a graph? It should be possible, I guess. Like, there is a clear pattern here. The problem is there are 2 letters which have more than 3. There are 2 numbers which have more than 3 letters in them. If there were only 3 letters per number, I could just like divide the length by 3 and set all the indices to the character. So as you can see, those 3 are all A at the first index. Here is B and here is C, and it's gonna repeat every time. So if it's gonna be 3 digits long, it's gonna be 1/3 A, second third. Can I say second third? Probably, yeah. second third B's, and third C's. And it's gonna repeat for each of the digits. But those complicates a lot. 7 and 9. Okay, I guess I can just ask. Is building a graph and doing and executing DFS is the best approach, or is there a simpler and maybe better one? Let's see. Can you tell me again what is bad about just going through all permutations? I mean, like the approach I'm doing right now, right? So how it works? I have a function called addLayer, right? So we are making ABC, then we extend every letter with new digit, and so on. And because of that, like I get the previous variations. I'm saving them to the pref, so I have to allocate memory to store all the previous variations. After that, I'm extending them to the new array, which means it will grow. And like array lists work that way when you allocate something, it has len and capacity. For instance, like if you allocate 5 items, it's gonna have len of 5 and capacity of 8. So capacity is basically how many cells is in the memory which you can take. The moment len is equal to the capacity, runtime will just erase that array and allocate a new one with double of the size. So it's gonna have len 8 and capacity 16, so you can extend it longer. And it's not a cheap operation. On the other side, I kind of mitigated because I set capacity to digits to the power of 3, which is approximately what is gonna be here. But because of that, I always reallocate it to the pref, and it also feels inefficient. I can move pref to the main function and then just pass 2 arrays inside, 2 slices, and literally just swap values between them and not create new slice every time. But it's just gonna be not clean, to my mind. That's a great question. It makes you think about the essence of the problem. Wow. Leetcode models this problem as building an explicit graph and then run DFS is generally considered overkill for a specific scenario. Yeah, definitely. Here's why. What the more common simple approach are. The graph is implicit. The structure of choices which letters can follow which forms a tree, a special kind of graph, yeah. DFS, the first of the implicit tree, would give you all the combinations, right? You don't need to build a graph data structure with nodes and adjacent agency lists. Okay, the connections are determined by digit to letter mapping. This is most common and often considered the most elegant solution. It is DFS but applied directly to the problem state space without explicitly constructing graph object. Okay, you write recursive function Z. Okay, recursive function Z, what I suspect that is gonna be. take the current index of the digit you're processing and current combination string built so far. I guess I see it. Base case, if index reaches the end of the input digit string, you formed a complete combination, so you add current combination to your result, yeah. Recursive stack, get the letters corresponding to digits index, yeah, for each. Make a recursive call, index +1, and yeah. I guess I loosely see how can I implement it. The second try. Black track. Build it, right? Char. Just gonna be byte. Or not. The current index of the digit you're processing. Current combination string built so far. I can't just give it an index, I also have to give it the whole digit sequence that way. Okay. Okay, so we are taking index, digits, and also dictionary string. It looks like a lot of values, but I guess it's okay. I can make it this way, can I? I can't actually. If digits index equals dictionary, that's the best case scenario, and we return. Other way, we are calling backtrack. Should I return values or can I append right in the body? Yeah, I'm going deep, I'm doing backtrack. So I'm passing items, dictionary, digits, index +1, right? And I don't need char. actually. I can extract it from digits. Yep. No, it's not gonna work. I have to return them. Let me read once again. Take the current index of the digit you are processing and current combination string built so far. If index reaches the end of the input digit string, you have formed a complete combination, so you add current combination to your results. Mm-hmm. 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 So I need build string, right? It's gonna be build plus it's gonna be for value range dictionary digits index, because that makes sense. Then we're calling backtrack with build plus value. And then if we reach the end, the point we're reaching the end, we are just appending to items. Append items build. I guess it's gonna be, it should be a loop inside too. Should be a loop inside too. No, it's not because it's index equals line. Yeah, it's okay. And we just return. I guess it seems reasonable. Items. Dictionary. Digits. Okay, what is items? Oh, it's answer, right? Index, so it's basically 0. And build, nothing. Yeah, it should be a string, not room. Index out of range, 50 with len 8, what the hell? Dictionary, digits, index. Wait, my bad, num. Yep. Index out of range 2 with lens 2. Not dictionary, but digits. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm pretty close. GHI. It's 4, not 2. Okay. And JKL is 5. Okay. So I just have to do -2, right? No, -2. Oh, wait. Digits index. Yeah. String value range dictionary. Yeah, I hope. Okay, here we go. It works. Now all we do is if len of digits equals 0, return. Here we go. Nice. I'm curious to see solutions. Hmm. Okay, he creates local function. Yeah, and he don't pass it in, and he just use them. Yep. Generate parentheses. Oh. Oh. I don't like it. There are only 8 values. I can just pre-calculate each one of them and just return them. Yeah, how can I do that? Okay, it's also backtracking. Yeah, but also to pre-calculate them, I have to create an algorithm. So it's a chicken situation. Calculating by hand would be easier. Yeah, but can you imagine the amount of variations that are gonna be at the n equal 8? I guess it's gonna be like tens of thousands. I guess. If not more. So basically there are 2 cases. First of all, we always open. The first parenthesis is always the open one. And then we have 2 cases. It either closes or we create a new open parenthesis. Parentheses, right? Parenthesis is always plural, right? There is no singular form. Yeah, it's always plural. Okay. Track. Ends equals make. Array of string with the length 0 and capacity is gonna be... Okay, how can we predetermine the length of the output based on the input? Like, for 1, it's 1. What is for 2? Like, okay. For 2 is gonna be like option 1 and option 2. There are only two options for n equals 2. For 3 it's 5. So it's 1, 2 and 5. That's interesting. What sequence? Sequence does begin with 1, 2, 5. Okay, anyway. Hmm. 2 to the third is gonna be 2 to the power 3 is 8, right? It's less than 5. You go to AI so fast. I mean, I'm not asking for the answer. I'm just... Square plus 1? No, it's not. Or is it? It's like not something I really need. Like, I can just leave it as it is and append every time, but predefining capacity is gonna just make it faster. Zero. Okay. 2 to the power of n. I guess it's gonna... it should be a little bigger. Just a little bit, right? But it's part of the problem. Fair. And the pattern. Or absence of it. Oh, there is definitely a pattern. But I just don't feel like finding it right now, so it's gonna be 2 to the power of n. That's enough. Backtrack. Okay. Okay. So, what do we do? Hey, Extra41. A girl? What are you talking about? Okay, so backtrack. I guess I have to pass in the amount of open bracket. Okay, there is always 2 options, right? And 3, so it's the amount of open parentheses. Ew, woman, never. Relatable. I care for girls and I'm disappointed in our room. I never thought it's gonna work. Like, I was not Like, ain't no way text works that well. All girls play Valorant. Is it like a problem of Valorant or of e-girls? I can't tell immediately. Like, Valorant is a decent FPS. Like, out of all first-person shooters out there, which would you play? Problem of society? Okay, I see. Why are you so harsh? Like, why are you doing leetcode? Okay, so basically, I have a job interview soon. Like, interview consists of 4 rounds. I already passed 2, and there are 2 more, which are gonna happen on the Thursday and Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Location? I'm from Prague. Or do you mean company? If you're asking for company, it's pure storage. Online games in general. I do not like online shooters, online games in general. Are you what? Sociopath? Are you in the US? No, no, no. I'm located in Prague, Czech Republic. Czechia. I mean, with the current situation, I'm pretty happy to not be located in US. To be absolutely honest, nice spoke. Yeah, yeah. Like, I wish I I lived in English-speaking country, right? Because I heavily use English pretty much every day, and have absolutely like no desire to learn Czech. Like, I know Czech well enough to basically express any idea I have or ask any question I have to ask, but I just have no desire to learn it further. On the other hand, there is just no English speaking country right now which is in a good political situation, so I guess it's not that bad. Sakura, why don't you like online games? Be honest. Based. Yeah, yeah. Like, it just happened that way. And I guess I'm pretty lucky with it. I cannot pause them. Why would you want? I have a life. Yeah, like every person here. Okay, but there are a lot of things you can't pause, right? Games are for kids. Guys, why are you bullying me? Like, I feel a strong tension from the chat. I feel a huge urge to close leetcode and go play Minecraft right now. True. Okay, so it's a collective bullying, right? Okay, okay. What if you wrote a game and you have to test it? You can do it too. Okay, I see some link to the Twitter. Can I show it on Twitch, right? I just check. Okay, GTA 6. Give me a moment. You're obsessed with GTA 6 because you have 0 cards when you have some money action in your Good one, a good one. This sums up it pretty. This sums it up pretty much. Yeah. How much would I be paid for testing? It's your personal project. Your game dev. Now Sakura writes, "Ew, am I a game dev? What a silly am I?" Okay, I was solving it, right? I have to solve it. What we're doing. So. Yeah, okay, I guess I see it. We have a counter, which is by default equals n. And every next step, we are subtracting 1. And at the point we reach 0, it should be done, right? But we also, yeah, but what if we have to close all the parentheses we haven't closed? Like, this case is gonna work because I'll just immediately append the closing parentheses. Okay, I guess it's gonna be two values, open and close parentheses. Or should I? I can just add parentheses until it's not gonna be the length of string is not gonna be n times 2. Okay, backtrack. So first of all, we have items. I'm gonna append 2. How much is the average sweep pay in Czech? Like, it's a tough question. I would say like 3 to 4k per month. It's like what? 36, 48. Software engineer salary, Prague. Yeah, so $1,000 is 25,000 Czech koruns. So it's basically 3k to 4k per month. Even a bit more. Yeah, so 3,100 to 4,500. This is pre-tax, right? I have no idea, bro. Like okay. I never had a job in Czech Republic, but as far as I know, it should work pretty much as in Ukraine, where you just like you don't manage your taxes. It's the employee who does it. Hello, Infermigo. Hello, how are you doing? How's it going? We are solving leetcode and talking about software engineer salary in Prague. Ukraine? Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. So I've been living in Ukraine for pretty much the whole of my life, and I moved to Czech Republic to study here, and because of the war. And I've been studying Czech for a year here to enter the university because they have a cool system if you know Putin crazy. Yeah, like that's a ridiculous situation. So if you know Czech language, you can enter any university for free if you can pass the exams. So I learned Czech for a year. I got B2 level, but it's like really weak B2, to be honest. After that, I just wrote a math exam and entered CTU. No, it's Czech Technical University, Prague. Yep. Czech Technical University. It's like the single one technical university in the Prague. And I just didn't really enjoy it. Like I don't feel like I get anything useful or new from it. Like all we learn is either things I already knew, I already know, or those are things I just genuinely not interested in, and I can just Google for them at the point I'll need. I finally fixed my i3 blocks bar. i3 blocks bar? Did you have some problem with it? I'm going through what you went through in Ukraine. Now Pakistan and India are going. Yeah, I saw that at Reddit. It just feels crazy. Why everyone just has an urge to start a war at the beginning of 21st century? It's just crazy. Like it's ridiculous. I have I don't know, like, what, like, I don't know, in which aspect, like, what should you care about? What should be your principles that you're like, okay, beginning in war is the best thing we can do right now? Politicians are dumb. What WCOID? I actually have no idea what does it mean. What can you do? Okay, okay, I see. Yep. You know what's funny? Literally, the citizens get alone. It's the politicians. Yep. Like, really. Actually, for what I'm gonna tell right now, I can easily get so much hate from a lot of people from my country. But really, before the war, like, I don't know, it there was such a huge sense of community among all the countries which were in the Soviet Union. Like, uh, like we all of them know Russian. Like, although I'm from Ukraine, my parents speak Russian, and because of that, I pretty much all the time speak Russian, right? And every time I visit YouTube or watch Twitch or anything, like all of those countries can easily communicate between each other, which like basically by default makes the shared culture between them, right? But it is what it is. I have so many friends from India. Yeah, like I can start a war with Premiere right now, bro. How have we how we reached that point? Because I'm from the opposite side of the border law. Yo, what's up, G? You are from India? I got friends. They have mobile various other sites. Nice to meet you, G. Yeah, that's all sweet. I don't know, it's like from the logical standpoint, it feels unreasonable. Like basically, it's even if you're not talking about emotions, like killing people is just deeply upsetting, right? For any reason. But just from reasonable standpoint, why would you do that? Like, what advantages do you get? Probably you get some, but in the long term, I believe you always lose. So yeah, votes, power, bro. But it's like it's not gonna last long. Like really. Like with the World War One and Two, it was uh, a huge kickback for the Europe. The only country that benefited from the war was the United States because it was like geograph- geo- geographically the furthest from the war, so it has pretty much no impact from it. Well, there was a ceasefire a bit ago, and it has been violated already. Bro, it's like nobody fucking cares. Like it happens in Ukraine every time. There was like I'm really not strong into politician kind of scenes. How is it called? There was a document which Ukraine signed, uh, I guess at the beginning of 21st century, when or maybe it was the end of the 20th century when we basically gave up all of our nuclear weapon to the exchange of guarantees that we will be always protected by the huge countries. And as you can see, nobody gives a fuck. I think most politicians don't care about the next term. Yeah, that's actually, I guess it's pretty true. Bro, both countries have nuclear weapons. I don't know, like, that's upsetting. Kaboom! Don't do that. I know, like, I feel bad for laughing, but it's just such. I know, it's just so hard to reason about. It's crazy how people are calling for war. Seriously? Remind me of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Nuclear for some reason. How have you how have you come up with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Nuclear? Like, what's wrong with you? By the way, is there was like a nuclear version? Or I mean it's like a mission or something. I've not played Black Ops 2. There is a secret nuke score streak. Okay. Okay, about my love, man. I don't die from a nuclear bomb. Don't want to. Yeah, nobody wants. Nobody wants. Okay, I guess. There is no point. I'm about to leave to Canada soon. Wait, think of ways how you can add new pair of brackets. You can. Sakura is the only person who cares about how to solve the problem. You can add it somewhere inside or wrap them around over brackets, but I don't know what to do about repairing. Okay, so I guess I know how to solve it. Okay, let me read what Dustin from Igor right. Say, man, I'm about to leave to Canada soon. So you decided on Canada, right? Is it because of the English? Repeating? What do you mean? What kind of repeating? Okay, so I can explain it. My idea is how to solve it easily. First of all, the first parenthesis is always open. Then, what we're doing next? There are two cases. It's either open or closed, right? So we are recursively calling two functions. Actually, we discussed it beforehand because it was because of the, yeah, I remember it. It's yeah. From a family, so is Canada or England? Yeah, I see. And like obviously between Canada and England, I guess Canada is a better option. For n equals 1, you have yeah, you can add new pair to left or right, and they are the same. No. Like you can't. Your way also works, but you have to track of closed open brackets, which sucks. Okay, I don't quite understand your way. For n equals 1, you have open and closed parentheses. You can add new pair to left or right. But how? It's not gonna work. Like it's gonna work, but it's not. It's not how computers work. Like you have an array, right? Can I? Killdraw, right? Killdraw.com. So, you basically have cells, right? It's an array. Don't care about it. It's not squares, right? It's okay for now. So you have parentheses here and here, right? As an array. The moment you have to add it to the left, you just have no space here, right? There's absolutely no space here. So what you'll have to do is to fully relocate it, like absolutely from the new, and then append it from the beginning. And it's gonna take like huge amount of time. It's not what you want. On the other hand, we can yeah, it should work this way, right? No, actually it's not, because we are operating on strings. You're pretty right, yeah. It would work if I was immediately saving it to the array, but I'm not doing that. First of all, I'm just joining strings, right? I decided to move from Ubuntu 24.04 to Linux Mint. Bro, you're... like, that's such a stagnation from you. I thought it's gonna be Arch or... I don't know. I hope it was NixOS, but Mint 22, nah, just works much more better. Bro, just install NixOS and it's gonna work flawlessly. I use I3 on it, and so much more of a better option. I don't know, using Xorg just feels terrible in the modern age. Like, pretty much all the new software written with a... how's it called? Wayland in mind, right? So they just don't support Xorg by default. Sakura, can you please elaborate on your solution? I can't... I'm not sure if I can clearly see it. Like, you can add new pair to left or right, but that way, like, you have two options. You can add open or closed. If it's closed, you also need to add open before it. Isn't it complicated? Like, you can basically just... It complicates. It's pretty much, as far as I understand, it's the same solution as mine, but you also work in two sides instead of the one. Like, okay, let's implement it. I got n. Okay, now I got open and closed, and both of them are int. Right? So, if open I guess it's gonna be n. If n equals 0... Oh, what am I doing? Why do I have parentheses here? If n equals 0 and closed... Okay, I don't remember n anymore at this point, and that's upsetting. It has to be open. It has to be open. Alright. Yep. And closed equals 0. Then build string items, dereference it, equals append items build. Here we go. Then we're doing backtrack. Items so what we're doing? Open -1. There is another best case solution if... Okay, if it's open, right? And then if it's closed, then we're just appending. No, we are not. If it's not equal 0, what we are doing, we are just... We have to build string. Is there an easy way to do it in Golang? I probably have to write a function for it. Func repeat byte b byte and times int return string. Oh, what the hell am I doing? String. S equals make byte times for range times S 0 equals append S and B. Let's go. And then we are returning string. Nice. Build equals build plus repeat closed parentheses. Oh, why is it closed? Closed. Closed times I guess it should make sense, right? So we close it until the end. And then we append it. Let's go. Seems good to me. No, it's not good, it's not good, it's not good. We are making it 4 close is not equal 0. And then we are closed minus minus. Yeah. That would make sense. And now we are doing backtrack. Open -1. Closed. Build. Plus. Open. Here we go. And the same one, but closed one. -1 and closed. Okay, now I'm curious. Can we have a condition when open equals 0? No, when closed equals 0, but open is not 0. Right, so we can... Okay. I can do that. Like, it's forbidden. How can I control it? Probably should be routine if closed can get less than open, right? So if we have, if open equals closed, if open is less than closed, then we can backtrack. Right, seems good to me. And now we just backtrack. Ends. Open equals n. Right. And then open parentheses, yeah, and open -1. Right. Yeah. And now return ans. Nope, here we go. Undefined string, obviously. Out of memory, let's fucking go. What do you mean? It's like, ain't no way. Out of memory? Seriously? Wait, seriously? Don't go have recursion, how's it called? Recursion tile winding. Tile winding. Tiling problem. Compiler. Tiling problem. No, it's not tile. How's it called? Tail, no tile. Tail. How exactly does tail recursion work? Compiler optimization. Golang recursion out of memory. Because recursion has stack overhead, it performs. Its performance is affected, you should try another implementation. I don't want to use Q. Okay, maybe. Oh, my bad. I'm just not returning. Return. My bad. Okay, we are close. Okay, I see. I guess I see, right? Yeah. Something is bad about it. Right. Okay, why does it make 3 more parentheses? Hmm. If open equals 0, for closed not equals 0, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? My bad. It's if, not yeah. Yeah, it was good at the beginning. Nice. Let's go. Submit. Let's go. Solutions. Go. Complex backtracking interview prepared. I don't want the rest. Where's the go? Combinations number, global variables, let's fucking go. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's pretty much the same as mine. Pretty close. I guess that's enough for today.